sometimes I feed up what you think of. Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look out, it's clear to see. All eyes on me for 100 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated to love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. Returning it, John Ross. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Second down, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And now here's Ross. It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. In for the score. And the Bengals are in for 6. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A second down throw for Prescott. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A second down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Willis in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely. Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. You got three down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Extra point right down the middle. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 1st and 10, Prescott eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. A dump off to Elliott. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here go 46. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go. 180. Swing to the field. Right. To the right. Let's go. Let's finish now.
On third down, it's Harris. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Willis in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They go play action here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Intended that time for Cooper. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Green's got it over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 65 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Switch it. He wasn't ready.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
3 down. 47. 26.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass and want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Barney.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
4 down. Alert. Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
The Bengals hoping Mixon improves on the numbers from his rookie year. He's back there again on 1st down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hey, check Mike!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And his kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught right side. It turns. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Carl Lawson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Ross on the return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Detroit!
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to Mixon on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Everybody count. Everybody,
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Cooper was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. He may try and run for this. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Everybody count. Hey, 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, a 22. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
A dump off to Elliott, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Good. We're going 47.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Elliott a first down and more. That one complete to Elliott. And finally brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
26.
First down, Prescott. forced out to his left. Left side complete, Sc0rp10nK1ng305's. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Hey, here we go. Wide eight.
Check. Alert 3, alert
36.
And again, it's Prescott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
47.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Drops it underneath to Elliott. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be fourth down.
Here we go, 46. 36.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It got his man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. Now he's going to go, and that's caught inside the 35. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll rifle this one, and this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not